My name is Marcy Robertson. I'm a student and a resident assistant at Utah State University. I do not speak for the university, I speak on my own behalf. I must start by addressing the so-called incident that has been cited as the basis for this legislation. As a resident assistant, I was assigned to a bed space with other women at random. One of those women was not comfortable sharing an apartment with me, and so she was offered and accepted an alternative bed space in the same building. The entire process was quick and efficiently managed in-house by Utah State University and would have passed without further incident or scrutiny if not for complaints on social media on behalf of the resident who moved. So-called activists online called for my removal from my apartment and published personal details, including my full name, my picture, my email address, and where I live, for literally millions of people to see. I began receiving harassing emails and credible threats to safety. As a precaution, the university had to increase surveillance and patrols around my building to ensure the safety of myself and the other residents. My life has been excruciating since this began to unfold as I struggle to balance my academic workload, resident assistant responsibilities, and participation in extracurricular activities. The cherry on top of this fiasco is the proposed legislation that would see myself and all other trans students removed from our apartments and barred from rooming with others who share our gender identities. Though the legislation originally included a narrow carve-out for some transgender individuals, that exception has been removed, despite the House sponsor's insistence that it does not target transgender individuals. And it does so in the name of privacy. Where was that concern for privacy when I was doxxed? Where was that concern for privacy when I had to enlist the help of friends to walk me to and from class for fear of my own safety? The principle of equality before the law stipulates that you ought not to curtail the rights of one to preserve the comfort of another. Furthermore, if this legislation is truly about the comfort of cisgender students, then it is sorely counterproductive. To remove transgender people from sex-designated housing, to put us away from the rest, is only going to make us less visible. Comfort and understanding is not bred out of shoving us in a corner. It's done by open conversation. This is not the answer. This legislation is a gross overstep into the university's housing policy and the housing rights of transgender individuals. With all due respect, I urge you to either change your hearts or leave my community alone. Thank you, and I urge you all to vote negation of this legislation. Thank you.